Sorry, I had to take a call really quick. So I'm a minute behind. Okay. Let me make sure I'm in here. Okay, if you guys are on members only, you guys have a surprise in a little bit. And that goodie will be ad free. Is it not letting me click on this? Hold on. I hope that all of you guys are doing well. Okay, let me restart this. There we go. Okay. Let's see who's in here. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Authentic. Kyrie, Sandy. Brightside, Rainbow, Demi. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm just cleaning up because I've been filming all day. And yeah, let's jump in. I'm so excited. Okay. Whoever I'm speaking to, you don't give up. Okay? We don't be doing that. You don't do that over here. And you guys got people going bonkers, straight disheveled. I didn't even know that's how you spelled the word. So when I was like looking it up, I was like, oh, that's not how you spell it. I thought it was spelled like shovel. It's not, okay? So what I'm getting for you guys is these are your charms. And so I want to kind of go over those with you guys. These are the initials. I'm going to roll some dice and see what astrological signs I can get for you guys. And you guys will know right out of the gate, just kind of looking at the charms, if this is for you. Okay? Because of all that you're going through right now. There are people from your past, your present, and your future that aren't really like doing okay, I guess. And this is because you are such a strong presence right now. It's a lot. And you're very unapologetic. Okay. You are unapologetic. You don't give up ever. And people are like, they got a lot of confidence. They think a lot of themselves. Like, and you're just taking better care of yourself. You are setting boundaries. And maybe where you used to feel bad, like, oh, I don't know if I should like give them a guideline or tell them like what I expect or be so honest or so transparent. Well, you're doing that now. So they can get over it. There is this new way. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. There's this new way of you doing things. You are the mentor, you are the star messenger, you are the sun, you are the crusader, you are Robin Hood, you are the phoenix rising. Like you're the way that you guys are. Sorry, I was eating a croissant and that probably wasn't a good idea right before I went live. I was like starving. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to eat before I go live, but I need like my stomach not to growl. So I got the initials MVK and blessings that are unfolding in your first house. I keep getting that for you guys because your identity is shifting. You are unlocking main character energy. And whoever was trying to like put you in this web of deceit and drain you, it's almost like somebody was trying to, I'm just making a mess because I had so much going on. Somebody was trying to put you in this web here, right? Can you guys see all of these? Oh my gosh. Somebody was trying to put you in this web of deceit. It's not going down. And this kind of reminds me of a message that I got for one of the piles on Patreon. But anyways, right when this web came out, Spider-Man came out. So like for every charm, there's like a reaction. Or do you know what I mean? And you guys are very intimidating right now. Like people really need to be careful. That's why you guys got them going mad. Because they spit out the web. They're like, oh, I'm going to put them in this web of deceit. And then I'm going to drain their finances. I'm going to drain their money. I'm going to drain like everything that has to do with them. And then you guys have people from your past that They just cannot believe that you are who you are right now. They are straight going bonkers because they cannot believe that you are who you are right now. Do you know what I mean? You ever like know that you just dodged a whole situation because you left somebody behind and they just were never going to get it together? Well, it's kind of like this, because they're not happy that you're doing better, but you've really moved on from them. You're like, I hope they're doing well. Well, they don't hope you're doing well, but we don't care. You guys are just straight intimidating right now, and your strategy is unmatched. Your way of attracting things is unmatched right now. It literally gives me the chills. You have more spiritual support than ever. You feel more loved by God than ever. Nobody's getting one over on you. You guys could have recently gotten a haircut, or you guys could work with hair, or you're doing something different with your hair, because I got this scissors twice. This could also have to do with you guys cutting off people, and you're just getting closer to your higher power as the high priestess, closer to your wishes, closer to everything that you've ever desired. Like, it is coming in, and you are so unapologetic and so unafraid. You're like, I'm gonna live my best life. I'm gonna live today like it's my last. That's kind of how you guys are looking at things. Like, I'm gonna appreciate my life more, and I made it this far. I didn't give up. I'm not wishy-washy. I don't flip-flop. I got 2 flip-flops, but I think I threw the other one back in. You guys don't flip. You don't flop anymore. You don't over apologize. You don't overexert. You don't overextend. You just are living your best. And anyone trying to sneak attack you, whether it's a web or the Trojan horse, it's not going down. I got the windmill twice. So the tides are changing. Everything is changing. This season has gone from like stagnant, stuck winter to, yeah, things are blooming. Everything is beautiful. You guys are just extremely positive right now. And I'm so happy for you guys. Hold on, you guys. So there are people around you that really want you isolated. And because they could not isolate you, because they could not get you to believe that you were a piece of crap, they couldn't get you, whatever they were trying to program you with, they could not get you to believe that. Do you know what I mean? You ever think about that ex that you're not with anymore, and they really wanted you to believe that you were just this piece of crap, that you just were never going to be anything? Think about those toxic parents that said you were never going to amount to anything, and look at you now. We have live in the moment. You guys are living in the moment. You guys are ironing out the details. You guys feel light as a feather. You are also teaching others how to turn lemons into castles, lemons into opportunities. So affirm it below. I turn lemons into opportunities, lemons into legacies. I'm living in the moment. You are seeing your potential more than ever right now. Things are literally getting spicy. I love all the charms that came out for you guys. I also got like the honeycomb for you. So it's like your beehive is changing. Your community is shifting. It's elevating, it's evolving. Your friends, you guys are doing a lot of networking, and maybe before you guys had this straight tunnel vision on like, nothing works out for me. I tried so hard. I don't know what to do. But you guys are no longer being restricted. You have emptied out your nest so you can enjoy your life, so you can thrive. And maybe you were isolated for a little bit, for a short period of time, but you're not anymore. It's almost like this being alone is not as bad. Being alone, you rebuilt being alone. But these people wanted you isolated when they were around you because they wanted you to believe the programming that they were giving you. And now that they see that you are so far past believing any programming that they could ever, they're pissed. They tried everything. Let's go over it. They tried putting you in this spider web to isolate you. They tried giving you this poisonous apple to isolate you. They tried putting on this fake mask, this facade. They tried getting you drunk, having you under the influence to sabotage you and to isolate you. They tried making you feel bad for your religious views or your spiritual views. That didn't work. They tried making you feel bad for the music that you listen to, for the money that you're making, or for where you're living, or for what you do for a job. And none of that worked. None of that mattered. Hold on, guys. We are going to have a brief interruption. Let me put my devices on Do Not Disturb. Okay. And then I'm going to bless this message as well. Okay. So, like I was saying, we might have a brief interruption. It's going to be loud. I have a lot of family in and out. I've been making a lot of content while I've had family in and out. So it's just part of what I deal with. I can't always have it to where like things are super quiet. Like I was filming earlier and the dryer was being so loud. I was like, I think that video is for members only. I was like, sorry you guys, my dryer is being really loud right now. But whatever they were trying to bring your way, they were trying everything that they had. These people were always really competitive with you and kind of like a brother would be or a sister would be. It was like this sibling rivalry, even if they weren't actually a sibling. Do you know what I mean? They made fun of you for being smart or for liking literature or for reading books or for being good at grammar or learning different languages. Like whoever these people are, they literally would make fun of you for anything. For anything. If you changed your hair color, if you decided to wear cowboy boots, whatever. Today I was running errands and this guy was like holding the door open for me and he's like, "You're far away from Nashville." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am." Okay. Because that's what it says on my shirt. I was like, "Yes, I am. Thank you for holding the door for me." But they've tried everything. They liked it when you were down and out. They liked it when you were drinking your sorrows away, when you were, Game of Thrones deep in your cups. They loved that. They loved getting you riled up, making you feel bad about yourself. They wanted to take all of this from you and your little dog too, and it did not go down like that. And even if they were able to suck you in a couple of times because you were younger or just less evolved or just immature or you were a hothead, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, it does not work anymore. And if you guys are on members only, and that has to do with a relationship specifically, you guys are going to get early access to that message. Okay, ad free. Yeah. You guys are definitely clairaudient. And I'm getting a lot about music. And people just not wanting you to think that you're cool. They're like, "This is my video game. This is my controller and you can't have it." And you're like, "This is my game. This is my roof. This is my house. This is my community. You're in my 3D. So don't come over here." Do you know what I mean? They just want you to think that everything you do is so cringe. And it took you a long time to get out of that programming of thinking, however you were being bullied, however you were being pushed around, it took you a long time to see that you deserve this fairy tale. It took you a long time to see that you're royalty, that you are worthy. Affirm it below, I am worthy. I am getting a lot about communication with you this week, whoever I'm speaking to. Okay? You guys are going to be having your phone ringing off the hook, okay? All types of phone calls, because of networking, people that you're helping, people that you're teaching, that you're guiding, training, mentoring. Your phone is going to be ringing like never before, especially this week. There are a lot of people that want to connect with you, that want to communicate with you. That's why I said your beehive, like your community is changing. How you get your milk and honey is changing. How you get your peaches and cream is changing. Your cutoff game is so strong right now. Your throat chakra is so strong. So for that below, my throat chakra and cutoff game is so strong. And you are getting your messages across clearly. If you thought, oh, I'm having trouble with people understanding me, no. It is because the people that were committed to misunderstanding you have been cut off. Access denied. I'm going to say that again for anybody just entering this live stream. The people that were committed to misunderstanding you, they're nowhere in the picture. They have been cut off. Access denied. All of these people, whether it was your spiritual community, whether it was your religious community, your family, your work, your school, they wanted to make you feel like, oh, you're such a nerd. You're so cringe for liking to play video games or, not being in a relationship. They always wanted to make you feel like a loser, make you feel less than, and no one can do that to you anymore. Your angels, your ancestors, God is literally the wind beneath your wings. They had you all the way effed up, bestie. So the first card I got for you guys is the Five of Wands. This is you guys always dealing with snakes. Every level you deal with, okay? I don't care if you're playing Pac-Man, if you're playing Mortal Kombat. I'm talking about like some old school games, obviously. But it doesn't matter what game you're playing. You are here to finish it. You're not going to let any of these people stop you from elevating and getting to the next level. You're just not. Like, think about House of Dragons. Rhaenyra is looking around like, these people got me all the way effed up. Like, I've got to fix all of these mistakes and mishaps, and I need to think smarter and not harder. You're ready for this level up because you are not envious or jealous of anyone. And the only people you really want around you are people that you would trade places with in a heartbeat, and anybody else that it's not like that, it's because you're mentoring them in some way. You are spiritually teaching them in some way. You are used to people being competitive around you. You are used to people wanting to compete, but I'm telling you, your phone is going to be ringing, ringing, ringing. You are going to be heard loud and clear. The networking you're going to be doing this week is going to be off the chain. You are going to be connecting people from all walks of life. Like, hey, you need a job, I can get you a job. Let me talk to so-and-so. And not just like saying it, like you actually mean it to help people. Like, somebody could have asked for your help this week, and instead of you being like, oh, you know what? I know I told you that I could do that, but I'm just really, really busy. You're making time. You are really meaning what you say. No lie ever told. Like I told you guys yesterday, no lie ever told. You mean what you say. And so these people just feel like they're going bonkers because they just don't even know where to come through, where to compete. They can't do anything because the tides are changing. So maybe where they felt like the water was calm and they could kind of like sneak attack you, there's too much chop in the water for them to really get one over on God. Okay, they don't walk on water neither. And you guys are realizing that you are braver than you ever thought you could be. Because maybe before, you wouldn't really want to connect people, or you'd have like a fear of connecting people. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Thank you, Alexis. Hi, Doppelben. Thank you, Alexis. You're the best. See, that's how many bananas I need. That stops me, like, right in my tracks. Like, because I need to see, like, a lot of something on the screen because it'll flag it. like it's spam. And so that's one way for the emojis to get caught, is if you put so many, like if you look at Alexis's comment, if you put so many, it's going to flag it because the chat thinks that it's spam. Okay? So that's why I ask you guys, like, put a ton of bananas so I know, hey, somebody's in here being disruptive. I got you. I got it. Alexis, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I just appreciate your guys' love and support. So that way you guys can enjoy the message, and we don't have time for that. We don't have freaking time for that. Anyways, things are about to get spicy. I got the Trojan horse's head twice. That means you were the original gangster of everything you do times 2. I'm just kidding, I don't know, but I just feel like there's a lot of times 2 here. I got 2 scissors, 2 flip-flops, I got 2 Trojan horse heads. I think that's what that is. You know, the horse that's like in The Godfather, that's like on the bed. It's just the horse head. That's what this is giving. And so just know that you are the original gangster of everything you do times 2. I also got 2 lollipops. Things are getting sweeter for you. We got 2 windmills. Things are getting sweeter for you. I think we also got 2 keys, but I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure. Either way, you guys are just seeing, like, I deserve these things times 2. I deserve that. Thank you guys. And I deserve this glass slipper. I deserve to have this wisdom. I deserve to have these friends. I deserve to put people together. You know, when you're like scared that your one friend isn't going to get along with this friend over here, like you're not scared. Like you are living today like it is your last. Okay, you're living today like it is your last. And you have come prepared. Okay, you have literally come prepared. So then I got the Wheel of Fortune for you guys. Training wheels off. See, you guys are connecting people. You are connecting to others and you are connecting them. You are lifting people up like one person at a time. Let's get some astrological signs for you guys. Hi, Virginia. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, and Taurus again. Let me give me one more. And Sagittarius. So you guys could be any of those astrological signs, but I'm guessing that it's probably going to be in sidereal, which is like one sun sign above your tropical sun sign. You know what I mean? Because I feel like because I follow sidereal, that in this instance, what I'm being downloaded is that astrological signs, those astrological signs that I just mentioned, but in sidereal. So if I'm a Leo in tropical, I'm a Cancer in sidereal. You know what I mean? So either way, it's just extra confirmation. We don't need to get stuck on the what. We don't need to get stuck on the astrological signs. They're kind of irrelevant, but they're kind of fun just to, you know, get that extra info. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, you guys connecting, helping people bond, rising, lifting people up. Like, you are going to be getting a lot of recognition. You are really going to have a lot of eyes on you this week because you are networking and connecting others and standing 10 toes down on what you mean. No one can make you feel cringe. Nobody. You are cool and you feel cool. Like, I was walking through the front door and I'm like, that guy's like holding the door. He's like, you're a long way from Nashville. I'm like, I know. And I'm like, thank you for holding the door. You are just going to be feeling yourself. You're getting your confidence back, your mojo back, and ain't no one tripping you up this week. You don't even have to be rude, but it will be your way. It will be. Okay. Ooh, I also got another message that you guys are going to be getting some free stuff or like a credit. You're going to be getting like extra goodies, things for free, like things that you're not expecting. Okay, so if you were recently screwed over on a bill or screwed over with some money, you're getting that back in another way, in another form, in another fashion. And you're really going to be seeing like different things being credited to you, different things that have like a zero balance that you don't have to pay free things like when you go to get coffee, like you were just not expecting these goodies. And that just shows you your prayers are being answered. You truly believe that everything that you put out, you receive back times 10, times 50, times 100. And you were really trying to live like it's your last. You're like, you know what? I don't need to be going through all this stress and worried all the time. Let me just get through today. And today, I want to make it my best. I love that for you guys. And not only are you like looking forward to the future, but you're just really embracing today. So affirm that below. I'm embracing today. Unapologetic. Then we got the Two of Wands. Do you see this? I would want no smoke with you, bestie. I would want none. And like even the birds here, like they got your back. They're like, make your plans. Make your plans. Breathe life. Breathe fire. They're like, we're watching. We're standing by. Like your friends got your back. Your angels got your back to tell you like, hey, watch out for that. So you're also going to be seeing a lot of this friendship. Like friendships are elevating this week in your life. So you're going to be seeing like just a lot of this. Like, hey, you know, I don't want you to get screwed over. Watch out for this person. Hey, I heard that maybe is not the best way to go. Or I heard that there's a detour if you drive this way or that part of the freeway's closed. You're going to see a different sense of community. And this is how you know that these are the people that should be around you. It's going to be one or the other. Okay, the people that are going mad, the people that you got going bonkers and disheveled, it's going to be apparent. You're going to know, okay, that is why I've stayed away from them. They haven't fooled me. They're acting like they're so busy, booked, and their life is all together, but they're always like this. The people in your life that are constantly competing and stepping on each other's necks for attention, these are the people that you're like, move, okay? Take a number or move. Pick you know, your choice. So it's one or the other. Well, just throwing them around. Those that are going bonkers, your elevated friendships. You choose this. I already know. Okay, I already be knowing. Wherever you were feeling irritated, like it's like nothing. You know when you're having like the best day ever? And you know, like you read your horoscope and you're like, I don't believe it. I'm going to make my own day. You know when your horoscope's like so bad and you're like, I know some of you guys have those apps because I have one. Okay. You know when you look at your app and you're like, I don't want my day to go like that. You're like, I'm going to pretend I didn't read that. I'm going to pretend I did not read that. My day is going to be awesome. Okay. Sometimes the transits really get us by the cookies. Okay, sometimes life really gets us by the cookies. Transits get us by the cookies, and we just can't focus on that too much. And that's why I try really hard not to focus on the astrological signs, because we don't need to. We don't need to. There is wish fulfillment coming in for you, and you are making plans and you are happy. So you're thriving in today, and you're like, you know, this is like the best day ever. Every day this week, you are trying to make it the best day ever, because you have created new habits, new patterns, new routines, and they mean a lot to you. So if you guys are trying to have more fun with how you eat, that means a lot to you right now. If you're trying to have more fun with cooking, that means a lot to you right now. If you're trying to make waking up the best part of your day, okay, that makes me think of the Folgers commercial. Okay, millennials, like the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Whatever happened to them? But really, we have the Nine of Cups. Your treasure chest is here. This is like being so excited that like every day is like Christmas. Every day, you're like, you know what? I am not looking forward to some of that stuff I got to do tomorrow, but I'm going to make the best of it. I am not looking forward to working doubles this week, but I'm going to make the best of it. I mean, I'm really not looking forward to working doubles this week, but I am going to make the freaking best of it. You feel me? Then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. No, I got the Queen and the King of Pentacles in reverse. These are the people going bonkers around you. whatever they're sending, you're not answering, you're not picking up. And you're not doing it to like act like you're Delulu. You're just like, I don't have time for that. These people want you to feel like you should just give them, I don't know, it's like a stick up. They're like, give me what you got. And you're like, never, never. Because this week, bestie, no one can bankrupt you. No one can corrupt you. These people that are financially corrupt, bankrupt, and in scarcity, they cannot bother you. And those are also coming in twos. You have people trying to mess with your money in twos. They are disheveled this week. So you're really going to know where they're at and what they're doing, so you can just excuse yourself from the table. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. You are realizing that not all your residual income or how you make money spiritually or whatever you guys do for your side hustles, you're realizing that not all of this needs to be figured out. You're just going to take it one day at a time. Because maybe it really overwhelms you on some days and it's not helping you sleep. It's not helping you eat well. So you're really trying to tone it down if you've been overworking or overexerting yourself. Then we have the Eight of Wands. You're going to be getting a lot of messages, a lot of emails, a lot of notifications on the internet. There's just a lot about networking, communicating, social media. And so you guys could very well be a social media influencer or in the spiritual community on social media. Okay, let's see what else we get for you guys. What else was I going to go over in your charms? Okay, let me go over your energy crowning the reading. Okay. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, spirit guides. There is a lot of research being done this week about looking at the fine print. I'm getting so much about social media. So your presence is going to be really strong on social media or in your friend group. I'm getting a lot about who you're affiliated with and your reputation elevating. Okay, your reputation is going through a level up, is going through, I don't know, it's just getting better. How you guys take action creatively is also changing. How you take courage, how you look at the tools that you've been given, and how you have enthusiasm and how you're truly happy in life. I literally have the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Sun. We have the Strength card. I think that's the Seven of Cups. No, Six of Cups. I forget. I'm not counting them right now. And the Ace of Wands. No one can ruin your sunshine. No one. Affirm it below. I'm walking on sunshine. So as you guys are learning how to have more fun and you're doing a lot of reflecting, you and your new friends are in sync. No pun intended, okay? You and your friends are in sync. You're like, I want to have fun. I want to, like, say you guys all have a hobby that you do together, or you all go to dance class together, or you guys all do social media together, or you guys are all in the spiritual community together. Whatever it is that you guys do, you're just going to be lifting each other up. Affirm it below. Preparing to rise. You guys are really going to see a lot of togetherness, friendliness. Like, it's like this divine feminine energy of receiving. You're just going to be feeling like the luckiest person ever. Like, people are opening the door. People are smiling at you. Grumpy people are saying hi. People maybe aren't cutting you off on the road as much. Like, it's just going to be, you know, it's the little things. But all those little things add up. You feel me? So you are really going within and you are observing? Yes, observing yourself differently. You're like, okay, this is where I'm not getting enough sleep. This is where I'm getting too much sleep. This is where I'm being a little bit mean. This is where I need to like put some more time into this. You're really zeroing in on where your energy goes. Okay. And I've been telling you guys that, but not only that, you guys have a desire to know more things. So you guys are going to be, I don't know, researching, reading more, really like looking into the details, looking at the fine print, looking in depth and reading between the lines. As you guys are doing this, It's inspiring your friends to dig a little bit deeper, to not just believe whatever they're being told. Okay, so again, it's showing your friends or your community, hey, we're self-aware and we're allowed to dig a little bit deeper. Your friends that are happy for you are also emotionally connected. They could have similar, not similar birth charts, but similar aspirations or similar goals. And you are this creative force to be reckoned with. Again, you guys are the original gangster of everything you do times 2. And this is how people see you this week. And you are feeling it. So maybe normally you're like, yeah, I know people think I'm hot, whatever. I know people think I'm attractive, whatever. I know people think I'm handsome. I don't care. If that's like normally how you feel and you're just trying to like fly under the radar and like not be seen, you're like, you know what? I'm meant to be seen. Because you have like a Leo presence. Do you know what I mean? You are destined to get attention, bestie. People be breaking their necks to see what you're doing. Why do you think these people are straight disheveled and losing their freaking mind? They're going bonkers. So let's talk about that. Because you are inspiring others to go within, to research, to read between the lines, this is pissing some people off, okay? And you don't care. As that's taking place, you're like, this is self-love. These people are obsessed. You are also showing others how to reflect and assess and go through self-improvement. That inspires them. So the people that are mad are kind of like, how dare you give them resources? How dare you show them that research is good or reading is good? How dare you like help them with their car or, you know, give them a mechanic to go to or help them with an attorney? Like there are people around you that are mad that you are not sharing your jewels that's literally in your treasure box. Okay? Whatever is in your treasure chest, you don't open this a lot. Though you are a very generous person, you do not open this a lot. And so you are really careful on who you open that for and who you give it to. And you are really paying attention to anyone that is trying to take advantage of you or your friends. And that's got the people going mad because they really feel like you are calling them out in like a passive aggressive way. Okay. And understand this. A lot of these people are straight guilty. Guilty as charged. Thank you, Virginia. These people are, they're mad because you're teaching your friends to turn their back on what does not serve them. You are teaching your friends to turn their back on what does not serve them. That is not easy to do. You know what type of gem you gotta be to just effortlessly be able to show your friends like, hey, that's probably not a good way to go. And I'm only doing that because I care. Hey, they're probably not the best person to date. You could get a lot more out of ignoring them. And them actually listening to you. And this is a gift that you have. You have a gift for speaking. You have a gift for teaching. You have a gift for debating. You have a gift for defending. Okay? And wherever you are rebuilding your stability, rebuilding your life, you are teaching your friends to do the same. Like, hey, if people aren't treating you right, it's okay to turn your back. You don't even got to explain it to them. You're also teaching your friends to better communicate with others. Like, hey, I know sometimes we don't want to have these heart-to-hearts. We don't want to have these ponderosas. We don't want to have these sit-downs, but we have to sometimes, especially when people are trying to take advantage. We have the Queen Bee. You are and have people discombobulated. You have people straight going bonkers, losing their mind, disheveled AF because you are secure. Because you are confident. Because you are a boss. Because you are bad or a baddie. Because you are focused. Okay? Royal. Unbothered. Unapologetic. Hi, Rich Beef. Hi, Avi. Hi, Gemini. Hi, Emily. Sending love from Jersey. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Fake busy. You guys, you can call this out from a mile away. You know exactly who be acting fake busy because you're real busy. Real busy that you gotta like plan so much ahead of time. And there are people that are like, oh, I'm so busy over here. That's why everybody owes me. That's why I just take. You're like, you're real fake busy the house. Yes, you are. You are real fake busy the house. I don't know who told you you're real busy, but you're fake busy because you know what real busy looks like. You want to know why you know what real busy looks like? Because you have real goals. These people are just like running in a circle, causing mayhem, causing chaos, running around with the game controller like, I'm so busy and that's why I treat everybody like shit. And you're like, you're not busy. You need a hobby. Mic drop. They need a hobby. What do I tell you guys? They need to get a hobby. They need to join a sewing circle. They need to go to grandmother's bingo. They need to do something with their life, okay? Because they're fake busy. The fact that that's even a card, I'm just, I'm screaming. Like, you have real goals. And you're looking at them like, what does real busy mean? You're real busy bullying people? You're real busy being a whole troll? You're real busy being a whole Decepticon? Or lying all the time? These people that you got going bonkers, you want to know the number one reason they are triggered around you is because you are authentic and you are honest, and it calls them the F out. These people that are going bonkers want to straight take you the out because you tell the truth and because you see through them as a pathological liar. And you don't really have to call them out. It's the way that you look at them, you see through them. Thank you, Jean. Thank you for your donation. So that really like gets to them. Like, you're just looking at them like, oh. And they're like, yeah, I'm like real busy because I'm like really busy. And I have all these plans. And you're like, yeah, what else? And they're just like going. And they're mad and triggered because you see through them. And you kind of know that they're a pathological liar. So if anything, you want your friends or your coworkers or your peers or your family to be informed like, hey, do what you want. I'm not going to tell you who to work for. I'm not going to tell you where to go to school. I'm not going to tell you who to be friends with, but just do your research. Just do your research. Because you want your friends to also have their wish fulfilled. Not by somebody that's going to pump fake them. Like, oh, I've been meaning to pop the question. Yeah, I'm going to propose. Do you know what I mean? This would be like somebody telling you all the time, like, I'm going to propose. Like, if you just do it. Just do it. Don't tell me you're going to do it. Just do it. It's like that. Like, thank you, Gemini. Big, mad, fake, lying narcs. Yeah. Because they will promise you the moon and the stars. Oh, I'm taking this from you because of this. Yeah. And you're like, no, you're just greedy. No. It's because I'm real busy and so I have to take this from you because I got a lot going on and you're just a thief. No, I'm not a thief. I'm just, I just need this. And you're like, bitch, what? They're literally like that with you. You're like, well, you told me that you were going to do this and that. So why is this the plan? Well, I've just been really overwhelmed. And so I just like took this money and I took that money and I just need it because I'm real busy. You're like, I'm real busy too. Doesn't make me a thief. I'm real busy too. Doesn't make me corrupt. Doesn't make me a pathological liar. Doesn't make me dusty or thirsty or whatever. I can't. I can't. They're so effed up over you. This is the spider web. They're like, I'm going to shoot my shot. I'm going to get them. They missed the first time they shot their shot. And not only did they miss, You took us, you were like, did they just try to spit a web at me? A web of deceit? And they thought I was gonna just stick around for that? Now they're on your radar. They do not want to lock horns with you. You feel me? You see this right here? He's so cute. Well, I don't know if he's a he, but I'm pretty sure. Okay? They do not want to lock horns with you. They do not want to F around and find out. They don't. They just don't. So, one of the big reasons that these people are going bonkers over you is because this is like you're a bunch of people that you care about, or just peers or acquaintances that are innocent, that are like being thrown into a pit, okay? Let's say they shot their web of deceit and it caught all your peers, it caught all your friends. You were trying to get all your friends and all your peers unstuck out of this web. Like, you guys, you're taking the webs off of them. This is why we just can't be effing around with whoever, because you are seeing people that are very young or impressionable that are trying to make something better of their life get caught up in a mess. And so you are trying to pull people up out of this pit of despair, out of this dumpster fire, because it's putting them in survival mode or a place of lack or even depression or sadness. And so because you were the one getting all the spider webs off of everybody, getting everybody up out of the pit with your rope, they're like, who the F do they think they are? I'm a real one. I am an earth angel. I don't know, I'm the good guy. Duh. Okay? Affirm it below. I'm the good guy. Duh. You must not know about me. Yeah, these people are mad. Because, say, just an example. Say you're at a toxic job and the toxic boss had everyone under their spell and they're like, oh, I'm not a good person. I do suck at my job. Everyone's walking around like this and you're like, you don't suck at your job, Susie. Yeah, I do. I do suck at my job. And the boss said I suck at my job and I'm just gonna go cry in the bathroom. You're like, you are gonna save everybody. Put your cape on, bestie. Put your cape on. I'll wait. As you put your cape on, these people are mad. They're like, you cannot go around and just saving people. Why not? Susie's crying in the bathroom. Victor didn't get to eat his lunch today. Okay? Michael is hiding by the water cooler, acting busy. Maybe you should back the fuck up. They're like, they're going to need a minute because they're going to have to be resuscitated after you're done with them. Okay? You are just that. You're the good guy, duh. Okay? They're so mad. They're like, I don't need you putting a bunch of dreams in their head and like, you mean goals? Yeah, don't be putting dreams in their heads. Like, and this is why, like, me and my mom will never get along, because I was that person in my family. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can just, like, you can go here for school. You can dress like this. You can do that. And just being creative and being happy. And she would always try to ruin that. Like, oh, no. We are not looking at outfits. We are not getting dressed up. Why are you guys having fun? A lot of us that have dealt with so much narcissistic abuse, we have a form of or CPTSD. And if you've carried that into your adulthood, it's made it to where when you are having fun, when you are laughing, you can only do it for so long, because then you start to trip out. You start to feel really bad. You're like, yeah, I'm having fun, but I don't want to smile too much and so you were getting that pleasure back in your life. You are learning how to be in your body. You are learning how to live in the moment. And that has not been easy to rebuild. Okay, that has not been easy to rebuild. I know it wasn't for me. Just to put it ever so bluntly, I know it wasn't for me. It wasn't easy for me to be like, but I'm like, oh no, you had way too much fun. Oh, you did way too much talking. Oh my gosh, you enjoyed yourself a little bit too much. Like I was always like policing myself on how much fun I was having, especially in my sobriety. Like when I was, partying way too much, I didn't really care. There was a lot that I was trying to numb. There was a lot I was trying to suppress. So when I became sober, I really had to learn how to not numb. I had to cope differently, and I had to learn how to have like fun. So when you guys, if I have a lot of new subscribers, so when you have CPTSD, it's hard for you to be in your own body, and it's hard for you to like live in the moment. It's where the center of your brain is always being used, where that is fight or flight, that is survival mode. Where you think that you see the things out of the corners of your eye and you are jumping at shadows. And it's something that you realize and you're like, I don't like that. I wish I was just like normal. And there are ways to heal that, like going to therapy, counseling, and ice baths. Okay, I heard ice baths is one of the cheat codes. And so I tell you guys all the time, like if you can't do an actual ice bath, you can get a small bowl of water and ice and put as much ice as you can stand it and put your hands in there. And you can start that way. Just really practicing, meditating, visualizing, being in your own body and being present. Getting out of survival, fight or flight mode. Because it's not, yes, jumpy. Thank you, Hummingbird. Yeah, it makes you jumpy where you're like, oh my gosh, like where's the chaos? Chaos is coming. I know it's near. And I know that I lived that because my mom put that fear in me since I was a small child. Like, I get that. We have inner compass. As people are trying to tell you, like, that's not the right way, you shouldn't be leading them that way. You're like, it is the right way. I have the inner compass. And they're like, ew, what's that? The inner compass, which means God told me, and I don't need to explain it to you. Okay. God told me which way to go, and I don't need to explain it to you. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Yes, Virginia, relearning to let myself be me. Healing your inner child. That's part of it. Really just relearning, like, what is me? What do I like? And this is what you encourage in people every day. Every day. Whether you're talking to somebody at the grocery store, whether you are just talking to somebody in passing, you guys are a social butterfly, and you're going to be doing so much networking this week that your life is just not feeling empty, and you are relearning how to be you. So an example is when I was younger, if I was laughing or giggling or talking to grown-ups and just being, like a kid, my mom would get so mad, would get so upset and shut me down in front of everybody. Like, go somewhere, like, get out of here. Like, nobody cares about you. Nobody likes you here. Like, just get out of here. And so I always took that with me, that if I'm speaking in front of people, like, they might be smiling like, but they really don't care for me. Or, so it took me time to get over that, like singing or finding my voice or speaking in front of others and not being so overly critical. So sometimes we're overly critical of ourselves, and I'm really seeing you guys let that go this week. The beginning of you letting that go and encouraging others to do the same. That is why you guys got people going bonkers, straight upheaval. Like, oh, we don't teach that here. Oh, we don't teach others to be liberated, to think for themselves. Oh, we don't do that here. We have lightning strikes. Dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. This is what you guys did. You guys are this awakening. You are this jolt of energy. And you have started some really hard work that you should be extremely proud of. That's why you don't ever give up, ever, because you have dismantled outdated ways of doing things. Calling your own self out, like, you know what? That is probably not the way to handle my children. You know what? oh, that kind of reminds me of my mom. I don't want to talk to anybody that way, or whatever you think is outdated. You guys have called yourself to the hot seat and you're like, that doesn't work and I want a fresh start. Every day is a fresh start. Every day. And you guys are really embracing that. So affirm it below. Every day is a fresh start. And that is so crazy that came out because we have lightning right here. Lightning strikes. I also heard Top Gun because I got, where'd it go? This little plane. We got this little plane and this one. So somebody here could really like Tom Cruise or Top Gun. I'm hearing the cherry on top. Past trauma leaves scars. Take time to heal yourself. This is what you're teaching people. You're like, you know what? Sometimes when people give us the 3 of Swords, or they give us a whole tower, or they give us a plate of crap, or even crumbs, and then call it glow in the dark, they leave shards of glass. They leave shards of pain. And you are teaching your people that you care about, or your community, especially if you guys are star messengers, that past trauma leaves scars. They don't just like disappear as you get older. We have to really take the time to heal. And so you're trying to teach your friends, your loved ones, your community, your soul tribe this, like, hey, it takes time. Give yourself grace. Affirm it below. I am giving myself grace. I'm giving my loved ones grace. I am praying for my enemies. I am praying for the ops. I know. But we are, because maybe they'll find God. Who knows? You know, they took the long way. Maybe they'll figure out where they're going. But it's good for us to let go of what people are trying to do to us daily, because you are really on a zero fucks campaign. Thank you, Gemini. I love your message. Thank you. So some of you guys could be really considering letting go of an addiction. Now, that part isn't for everybody, but it's one or the other. You guys are considering letting go of an addiction that doesn't really serve you, or you are considering therapy. Whoa, I'm hearing high-pitched ringing in my ears. So not only is it a confirmation, it's going to make you, when I hear high-pitched ringing in my ears, it means something very high vibrational is on the way. That is where you guys are going to be, really breaking down what's going on around you. Since you were small, what's gone on around you in toxic relationships, and you are going to rediscover you're going to rediscover your path and what makes you you. So again, there is something you thought you would never consider. There was like one little binky, one little pacifier, one little self-soothing, self-medicating way that you were holding on to. You're like, no, I've let go of so much and I ain't letting go of that. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like giving that. And if that's not you guys, maybe you were like, I'm never going to go to therapy, or I'm not going to try to even find money for therapy, or I don't have insurance for therapy. And you're just starting to see like, where there's a will, there's a way. And when you have the will, the day that you have it, that's the day to really push through. Okay? That is the day to really push through, because you are going to be rewarded and it's going to put you on a totally different path. If somebody would have told me when I was younger, like, you're going to be sober one day, I would have never thought. I would have been like, yeah. And I learned in my addiction that I just kind of didn't want to deal with how I'd been treated. I just wanted to feel sorry for myself, and I just wanted to numb it. I just wanted to make it go away. I just wanted to feel like this fun, cool version, but it actually, you know, when you start one way, you don't actually end up feeling cool and awesome. You just start becoming enslaved to that, unfortunately. Okay, we have flickering passion and chaotic clarity. Amidst confusion and intense crisis, you have brought in light, understanding, and resolve. So somebody was trying to bring a lot of chaos to your doorstep, and all that brought you was solutions, because if you guys truly do have CPTSD, you know how to thrive under pressure. You know how to thrive in survival mode. But what you're going to be learning is how to thrive without that around you. And having firm boundaries and kicking people to the curb and flickering passion. Feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. There is somebody that you are talking to where you feel like they are hot, cold, hot, cold. This could be dating. It could be a new friendship. Whoever that is, it's flickering. You feel like, oh, when it's on, it's good. When it's bad, you're like, where did they even go? I don't understand what's going on with them. And then you're left confused. So just be careful with that, because you might be like, why did we even cross paths then? You know? Okay, let's get some advice for you guys. My ex. Yeah, I have a message for you guys with having to do with that. If that card had anything to do with you, I have a message for you guys that will kind of clarify that. That will be posted. We have forgiveness. You were like, okay, I want to repair the veil. I see where there's shards of trauma, and I want to fix that. So it's almost like you're putting all of this beautiful ribbon, or you're just seeing like, I need to repair this. And I'm going to start forgiving my enemies. Like, who would have ever thought? Like, if somebody would have ever told me, like, one day you're going to be sober and you're going to try to forgive your family, I would have been like, you're freaking crazy. You're freaking crazy. Wow. You have the crossing. This is your initiation. I feel like you were crossing this bridge over into goat land. Okay, you guys have already gone over Cringe Mountain. You guys are in the land. Look, cool. You guys are in the land of cool. But now there's like this bridge, and it's taking you into goat territory. I love that. Affirm it below. I am crossing over into goat territory. This is my test. This is my initiation. And see where there's like this portal? That's you guys and your quantum leap. Telling you, because you're seeing the matrix as this divine matrix. It's tripping you out. And you are this galactic mushroom that when people are around you, they feel like, I don't want to say they feel like they're shrooming, but they just feel like, what am I on? Like, this person's so magical. Like, what am I on? You guys make people feel really youthful. You make people feel like the zest for life. You make them feel like they're sipping on the fountain of youth. So you guys could definitely, like, not look your age. Then we have the Netcaster. So many things are coming to fruition. Those that wanted to take from you, anything they thought they had is done, is cursed, is disowned. Okay? These people thought like, oh, I'm going to take this from collective. It's going to be awesome. And then it turned to ashes. And they were like, I literally just stole that. How did it turn to ashes? I'm telling you, you are crossing over into goat territory. You guys could also be feeling younger. Or maybe this is a cheat code of what you're telling yourself to like get something that you desire. Maybe you feel like your age is at a certain point where you can't obtain certain things. So you are programming yourself to think that you're like 10, 20 years younger when you already look it. Might as well. Might as well. 40 going on 26. I love that. Yeah, I'm also getting that you guys are going to get strange phone calls. I have a story about being called a goat at my work by a strange phone call. So you guys are going to be seeing like spam phone calls, people that are really trying to reach out to you. And what you're going to see by these people reaching out to you is the fact that they really need something from you. But it doesn't mean that you're willing to give it. You are being really careful with your energy because you've called it back. You've called back your power. You are taking a little walk through the Garden of Venus. Okay? So as you are in goat territory, you're like, I'm transforming. I don't need to be doing the most. I do not need to be doing the most for every old body. And the people where I do not want to exert energy, you know, I'm just not going to do that. So let me give you an example. I had somebody that was doing work for my boss, one of my bosses. And I thought, oh, if they're doing work for my boss, like, I want to work with them. And so I had made plans to, like, work with them. But then in the middle of that, my boss had, like, stopped working with them. And so because my boss had stopped working with them, they started blowing my phone up. And I'm like, bruh, I'm not, like, my boss just, like, said no. It's like, what do you want me to do? Now you want me to, like, be like, yeah, let's do it. No. So you guys are just being really careful. You're being really mindful. Like, yeah, I mean, I could still work with you, but at the same time, why did they cut you off? I trust that person's wisdom. I trust that person's knowledge. They wouldn't have just cut you off for nothing. Either you were scamming or promising empty, whatever, and I'm not trying to find out or even be lied to. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Magic in your sword. Magic in your truth. Your truth is really got people shook. It's got their cookies shook. Can't talk. It's got their cookies shook. They're like, what did they just say to me? The truth. What did they just say to me? The truth. Your truth is glowing. You have more confidence than ever. And people really want you to still be flippy, floppy, wishy, washy. It's not happening because you are a born leader. You are a natural leader. And you can't just be leading people off a cliff. That's what these people don't get. When they're like, no, what you meant is this. No, I didn't mean that because I'm leading others. I'm not trying to lead them wrong. I'm not trying to lead them astray. You are on your goat behavior. And as you open your treasure chest, you're like, I want to make sure that bestie number 1 gets this because they really need it. You're like Sailor Moon. You're like a Care Bear. You're like Robin Hood. You're like Batman, the Joker, Harley Quinn. You're like all these things wrapped up into one. People aren't ready. They're not ready. Yeah, thank you, Gemini. Yeah. Okay, because that's the second time that I got that. Let me see the astrological signs that that's for. Aries. Libra. Okay? If you are an Aries or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you might be getting proposed to. Okay? And then there's an opportunity that's coming in. Let's see. Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. Okay, there's an opportunity to fix something or have something blossom. So I don't know. Let me know. It could be love related. Not quite sure. I love you too, Kirk. James, you're a Libra. Ah! Okay, we're not picking all those up. There's a conviction coming in. Somebody's going to have to deal with something court ordered, and it's very serious. It's going to put something into perspective for you. So, say some people are, like, getting moved around, or they're getting laid off. I don't know. Something serious is going to happen around you, and you're like, oh, I'm going to make sure I'm on top of my game. Do you know what I mean? So, like, say you see some people losing some things. It's just putting things into perspective, like, well, I don't want to lose that. And I don't want to get mad or lose my cool or lose my head. So I need to be mindful. There are some certain situations going on around you that you wouldn't wish on anybody. So, but it's helping you gain clarity. Like, you know what? That serious situation is going to help me calm down. That serious situation is going to help me, appreciate my time with my family. And it could be happening with somebody at work. Like, say somebody gets ill, or somebody, gets divorced, or somebody has to move. It's going to put things in perspective for you. Like, wow, that's how fast things can change. That is why you are living every day like it's your last. The tides are changing. Whoa. Person of fire. This is you. You guys change the game every day. Every day of the week. You got intimidation. You got strategy. You're always changing with the wind. You have protection. You know how to network. You are social. You are the butterfly. And these people, they don't like that you're a visionary because they feel like, oh, don't be putting foolish ideas inside the collective's head because you're a visionary, because you're ruthless when you need to be, because you're an entrepreneur, and they're just pretending to be busy. You're not pretending. That's why they're mad. That's why they're going bonkers. Over here playing Connect 4. Look, we got the Pioneer. Everything about you is a trendsetter. And think about that. When people are trying to be in control, they don't want you over here setting trends. They're like, oh, no. You cannot come over here setting trends. Like, we want them to listen to us. We want to have control. So if you guys are teaching people to be liberated, you are teaching people to think for themselves, they're mad. They're big mad. They think it's crazy. They're also going to be going through issues of losing things because they have this hate towards you. It's sad. Okay, because what I'm getting is all this madness is wasting time. You could care less. They are wasting time. You just care about, oh my gosh, thief just popped out of here. Thief. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. You're like, my friends fell into this sand pit, or my friends fell into this pit of despair. I got to get them up out of here. They're so mad about it because you're not just getting them up out of the pit. You're not just saving them. You are teaching them how to never got in that pit again. Do you know what I mean? You were teaching them, like, okay, next time we go this way. They're like, don't be telling them which way to go. They don't want you to give your friends a map. They don't want you to lead the collective. They don't want you to give them GPS, okay? Zora, thank you. This person's a straight thief. They got a bad reputation. Okay, so these people that are going bonkers, they have a bad reputation. You know who they are. They've had a bad reputation for a while. And they're really wanting you to think like they don't have that. They don't have a bad reputation. Like they could never. They must be confused. Or that you must be confused with somebody else that's clout hungry. See this? What did I tell you guys about rats? What did I tell you? Okay. They will say anything. Well, the rat won't say anything, but they will say anything unless you're Dr. Doolittle, or Cinderella, or Snow White, or a Disney princess. Anyways, they will say anything. They will do anything. They will make things up. Pathological liar. Ooh, fishing for comments. They fish for things, and you catch it. Remember, you guys had that net. You're like, I'm catching your bullshit. You're fishing for comments. You're fishing for compliments. You're fishing for information, and you ain't getting it over here. You're not getting it over here. And they have to fish because they're not intuitive. They're an impersonator. They're an imposter. They're a fraud. They are money motivated. They are financially motivated. Okay. So there's some people around you that are going bonkers because they're haunted by you. They would really like to be seen in a different light. That is why they're maybe a little bit too aggressive right now. I would really try to avoid them if you do have to work with them. Okay? If you do have to see these people, it's just like they add to the trauma. They add to the side effects. They add to bad things happening, and you're like, I just don't want to be around that. So if you do have to see this person, you're going to be doing some some definite maneuvering. Like, no, I'm not working on Tuesdays with Crazy Pants. No, I am not. Oh, Crazy Pants wants to work Fridays too? Then, you know what? Like, you're figuring out a strategy if you actually do have to see this person, because you are not going to acknowledge them. Okay? Hold on. If you like Chiquita Banana, you might get freaking blocked. Bye-bye. Okay. No facts. That's my favorite. I take everything as an omen. Never has the facts. Okay, this person that you're dealing with, or these people, these chucholinis, they can lie all day long. But what they best not do is involve you and their no fact having ass. Okay? Never has the facts. Make shit up. They just make shit up. And they lie. You're like, don't involve me in that. I want no part of that. They believe their own lies. They believe their own deception. And you're like, cool for you. That's so cool for you. Yeah. They hold grudges too. You're like, I don't care. Get in line. You want to hold grudges? Get in line. This could also be an obsessive lover. Dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. This person is, like it says, this says possessive, but I think they're aggressive. Whoever's acting like that, you're like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Let's get one more oracle. Whoa. Luck. So as where the ops would love for you to be overwhelmed, they would love for you to get on their program. It's not going to happen. You're not there for them. That they want you to feel overwhelmed, or they want you to feel this but not know that it's coming from them. You are on the right path to be strong and optimistic. Or no, sorry. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So you guys, drop your luck down below. What do you consider lucky? What is your lucky emoji? Or what do you think of when you think of luck? Is it actually a clover? Is it a unicorn? Like, what makes you feel lucky? What makes you feel electric? What makes you feel like enthusiasm as you turn legacies into castles? Legacies. As you turn lemons into legacies, lemons into castles, lemons into opportunities. Okay? So you guys turned straw into gold. They don't like that. And they thought, cool for them. They turned straw into gold. But then you started teaching people, and they were like, hold up a second. You're not the teacher of this class. You're like, I am though. I'm teaching everybody how to be on their goat behavior and teaching people affirmations. And they're like, yeah, we don't do that here. And you're like, but we do that here. You feel me? All right, guys, if you are on members only, you're going to get early access to the next YouTube video. So be checking your notifications. If you are on Patreon, you guys have just gotten a new pick-a card and you have another one coming this week. Remember that if you are on the extra platforms, you guys get everything ad-free. Links are in the description box. We are about to hit 80K, so there's going to be a giveaway. I'm so excited. Let me know if you guys are enjoying House of Dragons, how this message resonated. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, You don't want to, not be able to comment in the live chat because, the bananas are out and about. And so we have to, we got to keep a key on the live chat, okay? And I love you guys so much. I love talking to you guys. Thank you guys for all of your donations. Thank you guys for your Cash App donations. Big shout out to my moderators. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys are new here, our safe word is the banana emoji. Anytime you see crazy Decepticon behavior, drop a bunch of bananas in the live stream chat. So that way I can pick up on who to block, because it'll flag the comment as if it's spam. And I'll see like, oh, there's a Chucholini that I need to get rid of. So thank you, Alexis, for helping me with that before there were any moderators in here, because there was somebody going off about nonsense. And she dropped like this many bananas. I was like, girl, I see you. I see a lot of yellow out of the corner of my eye, so I need to handle that. But I love you guys so, so much, and I'm so grateful. I look forward to reading your affirmations. I look forward to reading how this message resonated. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye, Kirk. Bye, Emily. Bye, Jacqueline. Bye, Randon. Bye, Savage Queen. Bye, Virginia. Bye, Dapple Ben. Let me see if I can get everybody on this goodbye train. Let's see. Michaela, Too Icy, Early, Angie, Sage, thank you for being a member. Emmy, Kyrie, James, Cruz, Thomas, Monique, Adria, Mr. Wordplay, Elle, Breeze, Anya, Annie, Gemini, Escapegoat, Angie, Emily, let's see, Prototype, Adrian, Jen Fisher, let's see, Madeline, Golden Heart, Miss Krabs, or no, Miss Crazy Bee. I was all Miss Krabs. Let me not try to read fast. James, Joe Paris, let's see, Angel Garcia, Cree, 5 Point, thank you for being a member, Baker, and Lisa, and TT. Bye, guys. Oh, I got a lot of names in there. I tried to get as many as I could because I want to say hi and bye to you guys. All right. I look forward to watching the replay. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.